evening, everyone. Welcome to the November Hoboken Board of Education meeting. I would just like to make an announcement reminding everyone that per the governor's mandate, we all need to keep our masks on throughout the meeting. And with that being said, Ms. Good, can you please read the statement of compliance?
This meeting is being held in conformity to the Open Public Meeting Act, NJSA 10:4-6. Proper public notice of the meeting was published in the local papers on December 26, 2020 and January 2nd, 2021. If any board member or member of the public in attendance believe that the meeting is in violation of the Open Public Meetings Act, the Hoboken Board of Education requests that they make a statement at this time. The board wishes to make those in attendance aware that this meeting is being recorded on video and will be broadcast by the board at a later date on CATV Channel 77 and FiOS Channel 46. The full meeting recording will also be made available on board docs, which can be accessed through the district homepage. The Hoboken Board of Education is committed to preserving the decorum of the public process and is mindful that we live in an electronic age of computers, cell phone, and other electronic communication devices. Nevertheless, we respectfully request that all meeting participants kindly silence their electronic devices during the course of the meeting, and if the use of the device is necessary, we ask that you please leave the meeting room if you need to conduct personal business.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Can we take the roll call, please, Ms. Good?
Ms. Catamatori.
Here.
Ms. Delira. Here. Mr. Delator.
Here.
Ms. Connor.
Here.
Mr. Klupfel. Here. Ms. McGurk.
Here.
Ms. Simon. Ms. Sakarian.
Here.
Ms. Angley.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Okay, tonight we would like to remember a special someone, James T. Monaco, who passed away on October 11th, 2021. James was a 1966 graduate of Hoboken High School and served on the Hoboken Board of Education for many years. James served both as president and vice president of the board during his tenure. Our thoughts and prayers are with the Monaco family, and at this time we'll take a moment of silence in James's honor. Thank you. Okay, at this time, we are going to start with our recognition portion of the meeting, and I will turn it over to our Assistant Superintendent, Ms. Rodriguez-Gomez.
Thank you. Good evening, members of our esteemed Board of Education, Superintendent Dr. Johnson, administrators, faculty, families, and of course, the most important, our students and their support team, their families, who are joining us at tonight's meeting. I am your Assistant Superintendent, Sandra Rodriguez-Gomez, and it is my honor to stand before you today and introduce our talented principals as they take the podium to celebrate and share more detailed information regarding why our special guests are being honored here tonight. The students that we will celebrate have truly excelled and remained their most focused. They embody the Thomas Edison quote, "There is no substitute for hard work." So please give us your attention at this time as we celebrate them all for their hard work and honor them for allowing us to see them at their very best. As has been our process, we will begin with the Joseph F. Brandt principal, Mr. Bartlett. He will celebrate his selection at the podium and then, of course, pause and pose for pictures. He will then introduce the Connors principal, Miss Addie, who is celebrating a birthday today. And she will follow this same pattern, introducing our next presenters, Principals Shannon, Mara, and Pica Pietra of Wallace, Hoboken Middle, and Hoboken High School, respectively. Thank you for your attention tonight, and with that, I would ask that Principal Bartlett join me at the podium.
Thank you, Mrs. Rodriguez-Gomez. Good evening, everyone. And at this time, I would like to welcome to the podium the Joseph F. Brandt Elementary School Student of the Month for October 2021, Emily Navat. Emily is joined this evening by her brother Noam. Thank you, Noam. Congratulations to Emily Navat, the Joseph F. Brand Elementary School Student of the Month for October 2021. Emily was nominated by her kindergarten teacher, Miss Reagan. Miss Reagan said, "Emily has been making such great strides and progress these past couple of months. She is trying her hardest and really showing such a great effort in my classroom. She is always eagerly excited and ready to learn. I am so proud of her." Mrs. Dunn, another one of Emily's teachers, said, "Each job Emily does is a job well done. She works very well with her friends. Emily is excited to learn new things and accepts challenges." When I make my rounds throughout the course of the week, one of my favorite places to stop is Miss Reagan's classroom. When I go there, I always know I will see Emily hard at work. She takes the time to tell me what she is working on and always gives me a high five before I go. Seeing Emily work so hard and seeing that hard work commended by our teaching staff is such a marvelous positive occurrence, and I love that it happens for Emily all the time. Miss Reagan went on to say, "Emily, you've been working so hard these past few months, and you've been earning so many stars that I can't keep track." Mrs. Dunn added, "Emily, you definitely deserve this. You are a rock star, and I am excited to see you grow this year." Emily is an asset to our school and to the student body because she is the sweetest, most loving little girl. She is always kind to her peers and adults, and it really shows in the classroom. She is a great role model. Emily loves to learn. She is an excellent student and continues to show us just how smart, fun, and creative she is. Emily loves coloring and is a fantastic artist. She is very creative. She loves rainbows and unicorns. When asked how she feels about being the Student of the Month, Emily said she feels, quote, "good and happy." We share that feeling with you, Emily. You are going to move mountains this school year, and we cannot wait to see all you accomplish. While we begin the year as little kindergarten caterpillars, we look forward to seeing you grow into an amazing young butterfly. Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for Emily Navat, the Joseph F. Brand Elementary School Student of the Month for October 2021. At this time, I would like to call to the podium and wish a happy birthday to the Connors Elementary School principal, Mrs. Juliana Addy.
Thank you, Mr. Bartlett, and thank you, everyone. Tonight, we're going to be honoring two students from Connors. If you remember last month, we honored for September Avery Battles, and for October, we're going to be honoring Nala Lisa. So first, I'd like to call to the podium Avery Battles. Congratulations to Avery Battles, the Connors District Student of the Month for September. Avery is a new addition to our Connors family. She is a 5th grader in Mr. Ortiz's homeroom class. Even though she's only been at Connors for the past few months, it seems like she's been here forever. Avery is excelling academically. She's a diligent student and conscientious worker. She is always trying to improve her skills. She's also very cooperative and attentive. She completes her work quickly and accurately. Her excellent work is a reflection of her fantastic attitude and effort. She is dedicated to her assignments and ensures that she is always putting her best foot forward. She is respectful and kind. She definitely has the qualities of a Connors koala. One of her good friends, Liba, said, "She's really nice, and when she sees someone sitting alone, she will sit with them." Her other friend, Shanita, stated, "She's a good classmate because she's kind and she's always willing to help others." Avery practices self-discipline and is a problem solver. Ms. Ortiz says that she's actually in awe of Avery's ability to problem solve. Outside of school, Avery loves to play baseball, and she particularly loves the New York Yankees. Her favorite subjects are reading and writing. Avery has a love for music, and she always loves to sing and write her own songs. She also DJs by taking songs and mixing them with other songs. Avery hopes to go to Princeton for college. I met with Avery and asked her why she thought she received Student of the Month. Avery shared that she always tries her best, makes people feel comfortable and welcome, and stays true to herself and is comfortable in her own shoes. I also asked her how she felt being new to Connors. Avery shared that she really likes her specials classes, especially physical education. She also loves to play with her new friends during recess and lunch. She said that she is friends with everyone in the class. In physical education, she loves to be active and play outside. She also loves jumping rope and relay races. Avery shared that when she started at Connors, she was a little worried about starting a new school. She said that the first week was a little hard because she didn't know anyone. She was also just afraid of the unknown. After about a week, she felt very settled and didn't want to leave school at the end of the day. She loves all her new friends and teachers very much. She said that Miss Ortiz is super sweet, funny, spunky, and has a lot of positive energy. She can tell that Miss Ortiz really cares about her. I know that Miss Ortiz is so proud of you, Avery. I know that your parents are so proud of you. I am also so proud of you. We are so proud of you, and we're so proud to call you a Connors Koala. Congratulations. I'd now like to call to the podium Nala Lisa, our Student of the Month for October. Nala Lisa was nominated for Student of the Month by her 4th grade homeroom teacher, Miss Gwendolyn Rodriguez. Nala is a thoughtful and detailed-oriented student. She asks insightful questions about the topics discussed in class and extends the application of those skills. Nala was a remote learner in the Hoboken School District last year, and she has embraced the Connors Koala in-person learning environment, culture, and mission. In addition to her dedication as a student this school year, she has been an exemplary 4th grader. Nala starts every day with her cheerful and friendly personality. Nala is proud of her academic achievements. During remote learning in 3rd grade, she earned all A's on her report card and was rewarded with a new dog. This school year, she was excited to score 93% on her math test. Nala is interested in many school subjects, and her favorite subject is math. Nala is a member of the Connors School Band, learning how to play the clarinet with Mr. Azzardo. In class, she's an active participant and is always willing to help her classmates. This makes her a true asset to the class. Nala is a kind young woman with many interests. She especially enjoys dancing and gymnastics. Nala says that she's been learning gymnastics since kindergarten when she was inspired by her cousin. She would like to be a gymnast or basketball player when she grows up. Nala definitely wants to go to college, but says it's too early to decide where she wants to go. When Mr. Azzardo learned that Nala was receiving this award, he said Nala has always demonstrated a love and passion for music. This started when she was in kindergarten, when she was a kindergarten student drawing her notes, and now as a 4th grade student playing the clarinet. I have a feeling that Nala will make music a part of her life as she continues to grow up and will share her love and passion for music with her community. Congratulations, Nala, for being the Connors School District of the Month. He said, rock out. Mr. Favino, your physical education teacher, said, Nala has been an absolute pleasure to have in physical education class. She's helpful to her classmates and consistently active. I can always count on Nala to bring a positive outlook to class and a ton of energy. Nala definitely has a bright future with many more accomplishments. He says, congratulations. Nala was ecstatic when told she was receiving the honor of District Student of the Month for Connors. When asked how she felt about the award and attending Connors School, Nala replied, "Really happy. This is my second time winning District Student of the Month. The first time was when I was in first grade, and it's now only the second month of school. I love Connors School. I've been here my whole life. I will be sad to leave Connors when I go to sixth grade." I spoke with Nala's mom, and she shared that she's so proud of Nala's reading and that she is a passionate reader at home. She loves to read the Babysitters Club series and Dork Diaries. She's also so proud of her independence and leadership. At home, she is always willing to lend a hand and help out wherever she is needed. She's also a fashionista and has an amazing sense of style. I also had a chance to meet with Nala today. Nala is such a lovely young lady. I asked Nala why she thinks that she was chosen for Student of the Month. She said because she's respectful and always does her homework. She said that she's everybody's friend. This is absolutely true. Nala consistently exhibits the koala character traits. She is respectful, truthful, shows good citizenship, cares for others, is responsible and fair. As Eleanor Roosevelt once said, the future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. Nala, we cannot wait to see what your future brings. But for now, we are so proud of you, and we are so proud to call you a Connors koala. Congratulations. Now, I'm going to call up Mr. Martin Shannon, principal of Wallace Elementary School.
Good evening. We are here tonight to celebrate Freya Butler, our Wallace School Student of the Month for October 2021. Freya is a kindergarten student nominated by our homeroom teacher, Miss Tomlinson. Freya has been working really hard and, to learn since the first day of kindergarten. She is friendly, kind to all of her classmates in room 101 and all of her fellow Wildcats in the Passport to Learning after-school program. As Freya's principal, I appreciate her hard work, how she supports her friends, and her overall kindness. The Student of the Month at Wallace means not only to be academically on point, but also to treat classmates, teachers, and staff with respect by valuing each as individuals, respecting differences, and valuing the work that others do. It is evident that Freya, within just a few months of being a Wildcat, embodies these values and will continue to impress us with her positive attitude and consideration towards others. Freya loves to talk to new people and is really good at making friends. She has great emotional skills and is very observant of the feelings of others. She is always ready with words of encouragement and quick to show support of people around her. "She made a card for me," said her classmate Joshua. "We met in pre-K," Lara said, "and she helps people when they get hurt." Freya demonstrates a high level of maturity relating well to adults as well as to her peers. She is a well-mannered, quietly respectful, driven to do her best, and sets great examples for other Wildcats. When I asked her what she wanted me to tell everyone tonight about her, she responded, "Nothing. I already told everyone I was Student of the Month, and that's good enough." Freya likes to write and draw in school and is very good at it. Miss Tomlinson added, "I always enjoy reading Freya's journal. She recently made a feelings book at home and was very excited to share it with the class. I liked her book. It was funny," said one of her peers. Freya also loves to dance. She is quick on her feet at the Passport dance class, but really loves ballet. If Freya had her choice to do anything, she would be in the park. Her favorite park is Columbus Park. When asked what her favorite thing to do there is, she answered, cartwheels. I just love doing them. When Freya was told that she was the kindergarten student of the month and that we were so proud of her, she said, that makes me feel really, really happy. Well, we are happy to return the favor. Thank you for being such a positive light, Freya. Let's hear it for Freya, our Wallace School Student of the Month for October 2021. At this time, I'd like to call Principal Mara of the Hoboken Middle School.
Good evening. I would like to call Esteban Dominguez, Hoboken Middle School Student of the Month for October, to the podium. It is my pleasure to introduce to you the Hoboken Middle School Student of the Month for the 8th grade and for the school, Esteban Dominguez. Esteban was in 6th grade when I joined Hoboken Middle School, and I first got to know him during the beginning of his 7th grade year. As many middle school students do, Esteban was experiencing some challenges with his behaviors in class and staying focused with his academics. During the summer between 7th and 8th grade, Esteban had an epiphany and was able to change in a way that is rare amongst teenagers. A new Esteban joined us in September, one that was filled with respect and a renewed sense of purpose. He focused on his personal growth, his family, and his faith. His passion lies in being a good person and being kind to those around him. He finds joy in helping others and is currently the class buddy for a student that is transitioning back to school. Esteban, we are so proud of you and want you to know that you exemplify the reason we become teachers, to help a student see their potential even when it may be hard for them to see it for themselves. Esteban was excited and honored to be our Student of the Month, but his real sense of accomplishment with this honor is the joy and the pride it will give to his parents, who have been a constant source of support for him, even when he may have been difficult. Esteban, your parents and your sister want you to know how proud they are of you and the great effort you have placed on achieving your goals of excellence. Esteban is looking to the future and thinking about how he can be of service to others and spread kindness and love. After he completes a successful high school career, he plans on becoming a missionary and working with others to spread his faith. He truly enjoys helping others and speaking to people, and he believes that his work will take him to visit other countries. Esteban is currently participating in our Lifetown program, and he is interested in becoming a Lifetown volunteer. There were numerous nominations for Esteban this month. The teachers and staff that work with him each day had so many great things to say about him. Ms. Bariloff regularly utilizes Esteban's great example as a model for his peers. She partners him up with other students to mentor them and help them get comfortable in the school setting. Ms. Sinaida and Ms. Kelsey are so proud of Esteban as he challenges himself to improve both academically and behaviorally. They have been able to experience Esteban being true to himself and remaining focused on his goals. Ms. Donnelly commented about the politeness and respectfulness that is indicative of Esteban's interactions with others, always saying good morning or have a nice day. One special accolade came from Ms. Wolfsey. Esteban, to say I am proud of you would be an understatement. You have shown us that hard work, determination, and believing in yourself pays off in the end. I have known you for many years, since you started at Connors School. I was happy to know that I would have the chance to work with you again when I was moved to Hoboken Middle School this year. School has not always been easy for you, and I have seen the ups and downs. However, through it all, I always remembered you saying when you grew up, you wanted to help people. I have seen you do this already at school with other students who need support, and a kind friend. I look forward to watching you continue on your path of positive decision-making and hard work. Please join me in congratulating Esteban Dominguez as Hoboken Middle School Student of the Month for October. I'd now like to call Principal Picca Pietra from Hoboken High School to the podium.
Good evening, everyone. I'd like to introduce to you Darwin Martinez, our October Student of the Month. I think this is killing him. Darwin is a quiet powerhouse, mild and unassuming, but underneath is a brilliant, hardworking, and tenacious young man. Darwin is a junior, is in his junior year at Hoboken High School, and each year he only gets better. He boasts a 3.85 GPA, and I am confident we will see that number grow over the next year. A couple of teachers had nominated Darwin. Ms. Stevens shares he takes his assignment seriously and is always respectful. He works after school several days a week, which makes this even more impressive. He participates in class, helps others when they are behind, and is doing well in all his classes. Ms. Amin said the one word that comes to mind for Darwin is diligent. He does all his assignments on time and correctly. It is very important in chemistry to take care of units as you complete your problems. I don't know what that really, what does that mean? Darwin is always, I'm thinking it's like when you write the numbers out, you always put the right amount of units after it. Because that's the thing most kids forget. He's always very careful about this. His laboratory work is as good as his assignments. I am proud of him, and it is a pleasure to have him in class. Mr. T shares that Darwin is well respected by his peers and his teachers. While he is not typically outspoken, he is a leader who demonstrates a strong work ethic and a quiet confidence. He is a positive influence in class who is always looking to advance his own education and support others. I think the most telling words came from Miss Kerna. She summed it up beautifully. Darwin is quiet, respectful young man who does not say a lot in class. However, it is in his writing that he expresses his thoughts and feelings. In our class, Holocaust, Genocide, and Modern Humanity, a very serious and sensitive topic, he often writes insightful observations and asks meaningful questions that illustrates he is touched by what we have discussed. Recently, we were discussing how sports teams use Native American imagery in potentially inappropriate ways, such as with the Atlanta Braves and the tomahawk chop. Darwin wrote a very strong response about what it means to honor one's culture in a dignified way and what it means to be a true American. It is a pleasure to have him in class and read his material. Last night I sent Darwin an email trying to gain a little more insight about this young man, but he didn't respond. So, as luck would have it, I was walking through the building this morning just doing my rounds, and I ran into this student who held the door for me, and I asked his name because I didn't recognize with the mask, and he said Darwin Martinez. I thought at that moment the universe has brought us together because I wanted to talk to him and ask him a few things about himself. Not surprisingly, he was a man of few words, but I was able to get a few things out of him. I asked him what his favorite part of high school was, and he said it was meeting new people. What keeps him motivated are his parents. He enjoys playing soccer with his friends, and his family are the people he considers the closest to him. His friends would describe him as funny, but also quiet. He wants to become a biologist and attends Stockton University. When I asked him where he saw himself in 5 years, he said he would be helping his family in Mexico. Darwin, you are an amazing young man, and I know you will make everything happen. Congratulations. Good job. I'll put the whole thing for you too. All right, honey? There you go.
Congratulations to all our students tonight. Keep up the great work, keep spreading kindness, and keep being you. I think we have a representative from the high school student government. Yeah, come on up.
Hello,
Hi.
my name is Andrew Caslin. I'm the Hoboken High School Student Government Board Representative. It's an honor to be speaking with all of you this evening. The Hoboken High School Student Government and the Hoboken High School Activities Office has had a very productive and busy month. This past month was successful with morning announcements programs, breast cancer awareness fundraisers, class council meetings and organizational meetings, fall voter drive registrations, and a spooky scavenger hunt, which was a great success. The student government is currently busy planning committees and conducting a holiday food drive, as well as planning in our swearing-in ceremony. Please join us on Wednesday, December 1st at 7 p.m. for our first annual student government induction ceremony at JFK Stadium. The Hoboken High School debate program held a performance this evening. The Hoboken High School had the performance of The State versus Charlie Quinn. Audience members served as the jury and determined the fate of Charlie Quinn. This was our first public performance of the year in preparation for our rigorous mock trial schedule, where we hope to be crowned as county champs once again. From the soccer teams, both the boys and girls soccer teams should be congratulated for winning their respective HCIAL division this year. The boys and girls were both crowned division champions. Our esports team in its inaugural season are performing extremely well and remain undefeated in many categories after several matches this season. The Hoboken High School Theater Department has its first production of the year. They will be performing 12 Angry Jurors, which will be held at Hoboken High School on November 19th at 7 p.m., November 20th at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m., and November 21st at 2 p.m. We'd be honored if any of you could join us. Hoboken High School is holding its 4th annual Powder Puff Game, which will be held this Saturday at 6 p.m. at JFK Stadium. The class of 2023 will be up against the class of 2022 for school-wide bragging rights. The cost of admission to the event is $5 for adults and $3 for students. This fundraiser will go to benefiting both classes for the future. We're proud to announce the Hoboken Field of Heroes. The Hoboken High School Student Government is sponsoring our first annual Field of Heroes in honor of Veterans Day. We would like to invite you to participate in a special program to honor our heroes. The front of our beautiful JFK Stadium was decorated with American flags yesterday. And this event was truly an inspiring and bonding experience. Each flag will represent and honor members of our armed forces, past and present, honoring these great men and women for their service. There will be a ceremony dedicating the field tomorrow, Wednesday, November 10th at 10:30 a.m. in front of the JFK Stadium. Thank you very much for your support of our Hoboken heroes. The Red Wings Care Coalition is hosting a holiday food drive. The Hoboken community can donate non-perishable food items and drop them off at Hoboken High School. The drive is being held from Monday, November 1st to Tuesday, November 23rd. And finally, to round out this report, a monthly luncheon with Hoboken High School administration was held on Monday, November 22nd at 12:45 p.m. Thank you so much for this opportunity to speak to you. I look forward to seeing you at our events and have a good evening. Thank you.
Thank you for that great update. It's always good having you guys here. I think we're done with recognitions, and we will move to Dr. Johnson. Report.
Good evening. This evening, I have a few things to report out. First, I would like to recognize and congratulate the girls and boys varsity soccer teams for their conference championships. I also would like to recognize the Lady Red Wings volleyball team. I know that the curriculum committee chair will probably report out on fall sports updates, but this afternoon we saw a very young varsity volleyball team compete in the state sectional finals. And although they did lose in 2 matches, they were so competitive. It was definitely a nail biter. The kids played wonderfully, and they had a really amazing season. They held their heads high at the end of the game. They took pictures, and it was really nice to see the crowd there supporting them, both students and parents and community members. So it was really a wonderful sight to see. This week, our schools will be closed on Thursday in honor of Veterans Day, but we will be hosting, as Andrew said, a Field of Heroes dedication ceremony. So anyone that is available to come to that, I know the students and the faculty would truly appreciate it. On Thursday, we're also going to be hosting a vaccination clinic for students ages 5 to 11 from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at Hoboken High School in partnership with the Medicine Man Pharmacy. On the middle school front, I would like to report out that we're very excited to be hosting basketball tryouts, travel basketball tryouts for girls and boys. We'll be hosting teams, 2 teams for the boys based on interest and 1 team for the girls based on interest. As a result of the kids being very excited about participating in travel sports and different things like that, we have also launched a new swimming program for the middle school that will be kicked off shortly. And we have also secured ourselves a position in a baseball and softball spring league. So we're excited about all of those things coming to the middle school. On the professional development front, in terms of staff training, our district is once again a member of the North Jersey Consortium for Excellence in Equity, and our teachers are registered for a workshop coming up on November 16th, Shaping and Maintaining a Culture of Dignity. As a district, we were granted a series of workshops by the YWCA of Northern New Jersey to address the topic of raising race-conscious children. The training is for both educators and for parent groups, so we will be announcing that shortly. This kind of dovetails with the larger body of work that we've been doing to advance diversity, equity, and inclusion. And last week, our district was honored by the New Jersey Department of Education as a Lighthouse Award-winning district in advancing equity and excellence through disciplinary procedures. And most recently, we were also notified that the Hoboken Public School District was also accepted to participate in the Rutgers School Climate Project for all of our schools. So over the last couple of years, our high school was accepted into the project, and both Principal Picapietra and Vice Principal Piccini were very instrumental in getting the school involved in this project. And now we have the opportunity to include all of our schools in the district in the project. As you know, our middle school and our high school students earned the chance to participate in the National Center for Earth and Space Sciences project called the Student Space Flight Experiments Program. We have a total of 140 students participating, which translates into 14 teams. The students have been working very hard on their experiments, and they are going to be judged for the possibility of having one of the experiments travel on an actual space mission and displayed in the National Space Museum. On Friday, 3 teams will be sent to what's called the Step 2 Review Board, and then the Step 2 Review Board will pick one experiment to submit. So we're very excited about that. I'm sure the students are as well. Not sure if you recall that last year we also participated for the first time in the NJIT eSTEM competition. The kids had a wonderful time with this because it was a partnership between both our elementary students as well as our high school students, and our supervisor was involved. And this year, we were just notified that the competition is going to be starting again soon, and we're registering our students for it once again. I could not be more proud to announce that Wallace Elementary School placed second out of 5 finalists in the New Jersey State Steam Tank Competition, and a team from Brant Elementary School placed third out of 5. So 2 Hoboken Public School elementary teams placed in the top 5 of the state competition. So I know our teachers and our principals are proud of the children and the staff who participated, and I'm sure we all are as well. On the humanities front, we've been talking a lot about STEM activities. I'm so pleased to report that Hoboken Middle School had 3 County Law Day winners from last school year, but we were just informed of this week when plaques were delivered to the school. So I'd like to recognize Nicolina O'Keefe, who was the poetry contest winner for the County Law Day, Axel Holstrom, who was the essay contest winner for the County Law Day, and Beatrice Olney, who was also an essay contest winner. So with all of these accomplishments, we're extremely proud of the students and the faculty, and we certainly thank all of the families for their support in the events and the learning experiences as well. So that's all I have for this evening. Thank you.
Okay, so now we'll turn over to committee reports. Ms. Good, do you have a business administrator's report
I
tonight?
would like to read a motion into the agenda at this time.
Okay.
Resolved that the Board of Education approve Porzio, Bromberg, and Newman to defend all members of the board in the SEC claim filed by a vendor after the vendor lost a court challenge.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay, so then we'll move on to curriculum, Ms. Khanna.
The Curriculum Committee met virtually on Wednesday, November 3rd at 12 p.m. In attendance were Dr. Johnson, Ms. Kadamatori, Ms. McGurk, Mr. Klepfel, and myself. There are no action items on the agenda. The high school will be participating in the National Equity Lab so that our students may participate in a dual credit high school collegiate program with a range of prestigious colleges and universities, including Howard, Yale, Cornell, UConn, Georgetown, Wharton, Stanford, Princeton. Start Strong results are being tabulated and disaggregated, and principals will develop remediation plans where needed. Title I Family Night, the Arts and Literacy, will be held on Sunday, December 12th from 4 to 7 p.m. Winter concert for our elementary school is December 15th. For our middle school and high school, it's December 22nd. And lastly, our high school play for 12 Angry Jurors is November 19th, 20th, and 21st. So don't forget to purchase your tickets. And that's all.
Thank you. Next, we'll move on to facilities.
Good evening. The Facilities Committee met virtually on Wednesday, November 3rd. In attendance were Dr. Johnson, Mr. Kelly, Ms. Angley, Ms. Delara, Mr. De La Torre, and myself. There are no items on the agenda for approval. However, just a quick update. Fresh air units that are supposed to be replaced at Connors and Brant schools are slightly delayed due to our current shipping supply chain issues. And sanitation protocols are remain in place in all schools and facilities. Thank you.
Thank you. Next we'll move on to finance, Mr. De La Torre.
The Finance Committee met on Monday, November 1st. In attendance were Ms. Good, Ms. Lopez, Ms. Angley, Ms. Simons, Mr. Klepfel, and myself. All agenda items were discussed and recommended for approval. In addition, on behalf of the entire Board of Education, I'd like to extend a sincere appreciation and thank you to the Hoboken Public Education Foundation for their generous donation. Their gift of $171,500 will fund various programs and initiatives that will undoubtedly continue to advance the Hoboken Public School District's goals and needs. Thank you again.
Thank you. Okay, so next we'll move on to governance. We will have Ms. McGurk give her report. In addition to Ms. Good, can you please read the resolution one more time so that it is part of our governance? When you vote. Okay. Okay. So actually, Ms. McGurk, can you please give us your report?
The Governance Committee did not meet for the month of November. All committee members had a chance to fully review the agenda and ask any pertinent questions of Dr. Johnson. And that's all for my report. Thank you.
Thank you. And wellness, Ms. Delara.
Good evening. The Wellness Committee met on November 3rd. In attendance were Ms. Angley, Ms. Kedamatori, Ms. Khanna, Dr. Johnson, and myself. The committee reviewed the November menus for Chartwells, and we are continuing to give our feedback and input regarding menus and the food that they are serving our students. We were also informed that family wellness programs will be starting at the beginning of 2022. The district will be hosting a series of wellness lectures and hands-on sessions for families. Congratulations to the girls and boys soccer teams for placing in the HCIAL national divisions as champs and co-champs. Our girls tennis program, this was our first year in a very long time. The team played with their own independent schedule, and next year we're proud to have them join the HCIAL League next session. Cross country, congratulations to them too on a successful year. They competed in 7 meets, and 5 members of the team placed in the top 20 at the North Jersey Championships at Garrett Mountain, and 6 of our runners won medals at the North Hudson Championships. We will be having a high school sports meeting for 8th grade families. Our athletic director, Mr. Jack Baker, will be hosting this meeting, which will be open to all 8th grade families so that they're able to learn all about our teams. This meeting will be held on Tuesday, November 3rd, 6 p.m. at our Hoboken High School auditorium. 30th, November 30th, my bad. And lastly, Dr. Johnson touched a little bit about this, but the middle school, we're excited to be launching some new sports. The swim team for the girls and boys, and then we will also have the travel basketball leagues for the girls and boys, and baseball and softball leagues. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Okay, so next we'll move on to public comments on agenda items. Nothing? Okay, so moving on to consent agenda. Is there a motion?
Who did the motion?
Give me a roll call, please, Ms. Good.
Ms. Cadamatori,
Yes.
Ms. Delira,
Yes.
Mr. Delator,
Yes.
Ms. Khanna,
Yes.
Mr. Klopful,
Yes.
Ms. McGurk,
Yes.
Ms. Simons, Mr. Kurian,
Yes.
Ms. Angley.
Yes.
Motion passes.
Now, would you like to read the?
I'll reread the resolution. Resolved that the Board of Education approves Porzio, Broomberg, and Newman to defend all members of the board in an SEC claim filed by a vendor after the vendor lost a court challenge.
Is there a motion? Roll call, please.
Ms. Cadamatori,
Yes.
Ms. Delira,
Yes.
Mr. Delator,
Yes.
Ms. Khanna,
Yes.
Mr. Klopful,
Yes.
Ms. McGurk?
Yes.
Ms. Simons? Mr. Carrion?
Yes.
Ms. Angley?
Yes.
Motion passes.
And I don't think we have any public comments on agenda and non-agenda items. No? Okay, well, that concludes our meeting. Do I have a motion to close the meeting?
Motion.
All in favor, say aye. Aye. Meeting adjourned. Thank you.